Well, to describe AIHS in one word is a bit challenging because it actually is multidimensional. I think probably the biggest word that comes to my mind is collaborative. The spirit of a nonprofit and the way that the users have been used to using their EMR is working together towards making something better, not to make more money for any shareholders or to, but it seems like just a collaborative, cooperative effort. And the banner of AIHS is very firmly in that camp, and I think people are rallying around it, and it's probably one of the reasons why it's become so successful. When I became a physician and started practicing, I felt sort of acutely aware that there had to be a better way to do documentation than the paper charts and so on. I looked around in the late 80s and couldn't find anything that either I could afford or that would work for that purpose. So that was what caused me to think about building my own system. It was pretty challenging to be able to juggle supporting people using it, writing the code, and then also being a physician. I wouldn't do it any other way when I look back on it. I think the combination of having to use the same software myself was instrumental in being able to develop the functionality that seemed to resonate with people. Well, the writing was on the wall in the mid-2000s that this was getting bigger than I wanted. For the best interest of the people that were using MOA, something had to change. So eventually we just decided that maybe the best thing to do is form a nonprofit society, get a board, most physician-led, but not exclusively physicians, because it was a community effort, and the rest is history.
I've had a relationship with Dr. Clifford for 14 years. Started building an emergency department information system with Bill. He introduced me to MOAS. We had discussions, how it was a good product, and I started working with MOAS 6 years ago. In the beginning, my role was to move the existing system to a new platform. Now my role is ensuring our product is moving forward in a reliable fashion, that it's going to be able to grow and expand and meet the needs of tomorrow's customers. What allows us to stay current and to move MOAS forward is being engaged with our customers, is listening to our customers, understanding where they need to go, and getting them there before they actually realize this is a path we need to be down. There's not one particular moment or milestone that stands out that says, oh, that was great, that was awesome, because there's so many. The positive feedback I like is when someone comes in and says, you've made my life easier. And that happens so often that there's not one particular moment that you say, oh, I remember that. I could probably list off 15 right now.
So AIHS is, a medical software organization that has an EMR called MOAS, and that stands for Medical Office Information System. And so we own it, we care and feed for it, we maintain it. The society here is located in Prince George, British Columbia, and all the customer base is focused in BC. We help advance the technologies in the province rather than spreading ourselves thinner. Going to other places, other provinces is definitely in the works in the long haul, but right now we're focusing to deliver better services and better customizations of the product to all the customers that are located in British Columbia. The staff truly understand that. Some of our staff actually work in some of the clinics as development pieces for them, so that they really truly get first-hand knowledge on, okay, well, I understand why this functionality is needed, or why they want to try and do this because they're trying to answer this problem or answer this question. That's the thing I'm probably the most proud of around the staff, is they're very in tune with the customer, and that's our strength.
My name is Doug Gorley. I've been with the Society for 6 years. I'm a software developer here. Being agile in our development cycle is something that we've worked on over the years. What we're doing within that quarterly release that goes to customers can change based on customer needs, market needs, etc. It's really validating in the work that we're doing when we do hear that kind of positive feedback from users, that they've been able to change the way that they're delivering patient care based on what we've given them.
So my name's Alyssa Howell and I am a training coordinator here. So I train the customers, I offer demonstrations for the customers or new potential customers. My favorite part about the role would be the interaction with the customers. We have a really good customer base where it almost feels like a family. There's just this understanding of we care for how they are and how they are taken care of, so I really enjoy that. I'm learning something new every day, so I get to work with the developers and actually develop the product that's going to benefit the customers and then the patient care overall. So it's a really powerful organization that we get to work with.
The model of AIHS is unique. It really is a model in action, is kind of what I'd call it. The not-for-profit organization and the way we're running AIHS isn't new to the world or new to Canada or new to British Columbia. There's other examples, really good examples of organizations that have that same fundamental culture around being able to give back to the users. For example, Mozilla Firefox, it's a browser lots of people will use. Doctors Without Borders, the YMCA, many organizations that we see every day in our lives that are structured similarly. The one thing I probably most enjoy about it is we get to make long-term decisions. We can do the right thing and implement that for the long haul instead of taking sometimes a shorter view.
Well, I think MOAS, which is the product of AIHS, has transformed the way that physicians in our community are doing primary care, and it allows us to really do a much better job of providing care to patients, especially those patients who have very complex medical problems.
We've come a long way in 6 years. We're continuing to grow our development arm so that we can give our customers even more satisfaction around some of the functionality they're looking at. There's always a desire to get more and more functionality in software. Users will say, boy, this would really help us. And then we look at, well, geez, that would actually help a lot of people. And so we spend our time listening quite a bit to say, I think they're trying to get at this. And then we get together as a team here and go, okay, well, here's what the client's looking at and what they want to do. And then it just starts spinning off to, yeah, but we could do this with it, and then we could do that with it. And we get those moments lots here. And then we bring in the customer to say, is this what you were thinking about? That's way more than I was thinking about is usually what the answer comes. Like, that's good, but that now solves this and this and this. And so we really try and get that full spectrum of thinking going. And for, staff, developers, trainers, that's a pretty good feeling when you get that kind of uptake. I would say the one word that describes AIHS is innovative.
Reliable.
I think the word would be remarkable.
Responsive.
I think collaborative is probably the best word.
Innovative. Valuable would probably be a word that describes what we do.
I would describe AIHS as responsive.
Exciting.
I think responsive would be, for me, the best word to describe AIHS. We find whatever our needs are, they're there to either tell us where the solution already exists within MOAS or to help or to develop something new to make MOAS do what it is we want it to do.
And I think it is dedicated to care of the patient and enabling the doctor to provide that care in a cost-efficient and effective manner. And that's what makes it so remarkable in my eyes.
It's that getting down to really what's important here and then delivering a solution for that. And I think the society does that really well.
Because they are there when we need them for help and for input.
We have an exciting opportunity here because we impact people's lives. It's not just a software product, but it's what our software does for our users. It allows them to better manage patients. By allowing them to better manage patients, that improves lives. So that's why I say it's exciting to work here at AIHS, because the opportunities are endless.